Alright, this is not going to be an exceptionally long video, but I did want to kind of go over some stuff I've been messing with in here. I've been poking around in creative mode to fuck with the new Snapshot, and what I've got here is I've got this nice deep pit that's ringed with glass, because glass cannot be converted to Sculk. So what I've got here is this big deep pit, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to drop right here in the middle of it this one Sculk catalyst. Okay? Is that the right place? I want to put it at 279,647. There, right there. Right there. Excuse me. That snuck up on me, or I would have turned off the microphone. Anyway. So what I've got now, I've put that one Sculk catalyst down there, and what I've got is I've got all of these baby zombie summoners. And this one right here will summon one baby zombie down at the bottom. And you can see right there, he's sitting on top of the Sculk sensor. And of course, the light is going to burn him to death. And then what I've got here is I've got 20 baby zombies on top of the Sculk sensor. And as you can see, it's the middle of the day, so they're going to burn the fuck up. But as they die, these dying zombies are going to create Sculk down at the bottom. And as they create that Sculk, you can see that this is beginning to fill up. And what happens is, as you have these zombies dying and the area filling up with Sculk, you will gradually start to see that Sculk sensors and shriekers start to appear. And essentially, if the quote-unquote charge runs out, every time a creature dies, it creates a charge. So you'll see here that as they die, they create these bubbles that run around, and these bubbles look for a place that they can create more Sculk. Now, they're running into these, they are running into the walls, and they're unable to go beyond that. And I've done that on purpose. I put the glass here for that purpose. But you can see here that some of them have created some Sculk sensors, which happens 90% of the time. And one of them has created a Sculk shrieker, which happens 10% of the time. And you can see as I walk around that I set off the shrieker. And you can hear the roaring of the warden, but the warden will not show up if it's too light out. So, if you don't want the warden to show up, all you got to do is make sure it's light out. Now I'm going to come up here again. Actually, I don't need to come up here at all. What I can do is I can just sit down here. I could set it to midnight. It's time set. Time set midnight, and now if I trigger the shrieker, the warden will show up. And there he is. So there's the warden. That causes the warden to appear. Whereas if I were to come down here and I were to go, hey, let me just grab a shrieker. If I were to just drop, say, a shrieker right here, and then I were to take a Sculk sensor, I think I've got one in my inventory here, yeah, and if I just take a Sculk sensor and put that up right there, I can set this off all day. Oh, wait, apparently no, I can't. I thought it needed to come out of Sculk. Evidently it does not. So it just needs to be dark. You don't need to have Sculk. All you need to have is, okay, let me go off into the middle of nowhere here. We're just going to be very quick, simple, and easy, and we're going to set off way over here. We're going to go Sculk sensor, Sculk shrieker. And there's the warden right there. Now, meanwhile, if I turn around and I set the day back to noon, I set the time back to noon, the warden, I don't think takes any damage. Damn it. Get entity. Type equals warden. Warden. 1. Let's check his health. Yeah, so he's got 500 health. So that's the warden right there. He's got 500 health. Now, if I come over here and I smack him a little bit. Oh, wow. He just dug back underground. That's kind of cool. Now that he's dug back underground, I can set this off all day, and he will not show back up. He will absolutely not show up again because it's too bright. He'll roar because he's here, but he won't show up until it's dark. Doesn't have to be midnight. It just has to be dark. Pretty sure he'll show up here. There he is. It just has to be dark. And the skylight is fine. It's still at 15. It's only just gone dark, but because it's night, he'll show up. Okay. I thought you had to have a big area of Sculk too, but yeah. Anyway, that's all you need to get him started. And here are my various zombies in the air. So make one zombie up in the air. There we go. There we go. He's dead. There are more zombies in the air. Here's 20 zombies in the air. Down they go. They dead. That creates more Sculk. And this is the continuous zombies in the air. Actually, that should be. Oh no! This is not what I wanted at all! Okay, that was a mistake. Illegal zombie, all of you die. Please stop that shit. Okay, what did I do wrong there? It's 271 and not 279. Yeah, that needed to be 279. That's yeah, that was the problem there. So yeah, they need to be over there. Yeah, but that will just sit there and it will just crank out zombie upon zombie upon zombie. And if we come down here, you can see that it's just this perpetual line, and it's setting off everything. And if I come up here, I'll have to turn it off to stop the stream of zombies. So that's a whole bunch of mess going on in there. And you can see that the zombie's all pissed off, the warden's all pissed off. If we check his health there, That's only done 11 damage. He's got a lot of health. So, not something you want to fight. Now, at present, they haven't done a whole lot to try and prevent you from just slaughtering the warden. But I did want to check on the spawning, and it seems like that's all you need is just to. I thought you needed the Sculk because I was producing the shrieker organically. But let's come in here and okay. We'll redo this from scratch. First thing I need to do is I need to make myself a glass area here. So there's my big glass area. And then I need to make myself a stone area that takes out the area all the way down. It needs to take all of the... You hear the warden down there trying to die. And then finally, we want to fill that with air right there. You can hear him down there suffocating. So here's my new setup right there. Huh. Okay. Looks like I got off by one at some point. Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, that'll do it. $15, $16? $15, $15. $16, $15. That right? That's right. There we go. Got that worked out. Okay, so that's in place. Now, all we need to get this started is the plot Sculk catalyst. And just let's go 20 baby zombies. 20 baby zombies, and we get 3 Sculk sensors, no shriekers. 40. Still no shriekers yet. There we go. We got our shrieker. Now that we've got our shrieker, that's our initial setup. Now we just make 20 baby zombies down at the bottom, and they will create enough noise wandering around that sooner or later they will, or at least they should, set off the shrieker. Do mobs set off the shrieker? They should set off the shrieker. That should give us the warden. And they should continually keep him pissed off and running around. And they should also upset him enough that he'll end up killing some of them. So what I want to try to do is I want to try and build a little farm in survival that will actually they'll actually summon the warden on occasion. But more importantly, I want to create something that will produce the various Sculk blocks. See, he's mad at the zombies because they won't shut the fuck up. I think that's kind of funny. You make this little warden daycare over here, and he's like, shut up. Will you please shut up? And they'll just run around and basically cause havoc, and they'll make a bunch of noise, and he'll get mad, and when he gets mad, he'll smack them around, and they'll die, and that's kind of funny to watch because he gets agitated. But yeah, that's the spawning as near as I can work it out. And as you can see, I'm still learning bits and pieces. I've only had a day to mess with this. So yeah, and I know it's only been like 17, 18 minutes, something like that. But that is what I had to talk about with you there right at this moment. So there it is. I do want to try and do this in survival, and I'm not sure how I want to approach that just yet. You know what? I think I want to go ahead and do that right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up to the main area, and first of all, we're going to do daylight cycle. Do we want the daylight cycle? No, we don't. Oh, fuck it. We're just going to go. We're just going to do time set day, and what I want to do is I want to go. Look at biome deep dark, 962 blocks away, 588, 244. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into spectator mode. I'm going to jump down. I'm going to teleport over there. And where are we? Yeah, this says we're in the deep dark biome. The coordinates of the various deep dark biomes, I mean, it's like this says we're in the deep dark all the way through. It's like, here we are, we're in Dripstone Caves, and then down here we get to the deep dark at like level 70. Let me, we're going to trigger night vision so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to scoot downward. And what I want to do is I want to find the various stuff. Okay, that's an area that I created, so it doesn't count. And that, well, Okay, this is a little deep, dark area over here. So the first thing you need to really approach these is, let's go into survival here, and I'll plant a okay, there don't seem to be any shriekers here, but to be safe, I'm going to pull this sensor. So we just kind of sneak around in here. And we have at this point found a catalyst. And to get the catalyst, you need a hoe, but you also need it to be Silk Touch. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Pretty sure this is a Silk Touch. No, this is the Silk Touch. This is the Silk Touch pickaxe. So I'm going to use this pickaxe, even though it's the wrong tool, because it has Silk Touch. You can see it's taking a substantial amount of time to mine the catalyst. And I did not get the catalyst, did I? I got no catalyst. Alright, so let's keep poking around down here, see what we can find. I'm not finding anything. Okay, so back into Spectator. Let's okay, here's a catalyst. All right. Let's stay in survival mode. I want to collect. I want to collect the catalyst. So let me jump into creative mode so I can actually make myself a proper hoe. Here's a proper hoe. Don't need this glass. Don't need this raw mutton. And I'm going to get myself a Silk Touch book. Put that over there. I do not need this Sculk vein. And over here in the decoration blocks, I'm just going to search anvil. Put that in my inventory. Okay. And now I'm going to take this anvil. I'm going to put it right over here. I'm going to go, there's my netherite. There's my Silk Touch. Here is my Silk Touch netherite hoe. So can I collect the catalyst with the netherite hoe in survival mode? Yes. Silk Touch hoe in survival mode will collect the catalyst. So, having collected the catalyst with the netherite hoe, at that point we make our way back up using the appropriate method that you use to get down here, of course. So we then come out and trigger spawn. We'll go back to the spawn location. All right, now we have collected a catalyst using the hoe. So you need the hoe and you need it to have silk touch. And now all you have to do is dig out a space. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my netherite shovel. And I'm going to pull up the chunk borders. And I'm going to use the netherite shovel in which area? Which area am I going to use? I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to clear this space out right here. Okay, so we've cleared out a little space here. We're going to make that a little bit larger. So I just want to clear up this space. Just want a nice flat area. And then we're going to go some space above this. And make a mob spawning area. Okay, so there's that. And we've now created our little platform. So we've got a platform. And this is where we can put a we're going to put our Sculk sensor. So we can drop our Sculk sensor right there in the middle. And all we have to do now is we have to drop our mobs about 30 blocks onto it. So we're going to take this. Okay. So we're going to come out here to the edges. We're going to make ourselves a little... We're going to make ourselves a platform. And I'm not going to bother filling in the whole thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a fill command. This is just dirt. Anybody can get dirt, okay? So we're going to use dirt to build a little platform up here, and we're just going to go -1, 15, -1, 15, dirt, pop. Okay, and now we're going to go, okay, so from right here, we're going to go we're going to start from right here. I'm going to say, hey, from here down one below. Now let's I'm out of dirt. Have I got anything at all? I've got brown wool. Okay, so we'll go up 2 and we'll go -2 or -3. And we're going 17 dirt. We'll pull that and we'll go 17 dirt. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Except we're going to go minuses. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go boom. -17 dirt. -17 dirt. And now we've got a 2 high wall around that. And we're going to go, yeah. So now I need, all right, we're going to go back into creative. I do not typically like building stuff like this in creative, but now if I've done this correctly, then I should be able to use a bucket of water right here. Should be able to toss that bucket of water right there, and it should come to the middle but not go over. Okay, perfect. There's dirt. There's the same mob farm design I've used before. Let me get a, what? It won't. This is ridiculous. Okay. And now we just do the same thing over here. There we go. We got our 6 there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we're going to come up here, and we're going to go. In which direction are we facing here? South. All right. That's not the right place. There's my water bucket. We come over here, we're going to drop the water bucket there, and you can see that goes right to the middle. It doesn't go over. So we're going to pull that, and we're going to pull all of this. That is far enough down that everything falling off of here is going to die. And it's going to land right next to the Sculk sensor. So we want that to fall. And here we are at east and all right, so I just want to go -1, 17 -1 dirt, -1, 17 dirt. And then we just do the same thing. It's just a negative. Bam. Bam. And there's that. So, from here, what we want is we want to have... Wait a minute. Is that right? This is what we wanted to do here. We wanted to do kind of little donuts at each edge. Right here. Like so. Now we're going to need some pistons. Now we're going to need some redstone. And I need to kill those water sources and put water sources there. Kill that water source, put that water source there, open that up. So, so what we're going to do at this point is we're going to put a little ring all the way around here. And we're just building this out of dirt. It's cheap. So we want right here. Well, which direction are we facing there? South? West? Okay. Okay, so no. We'll walk all the way down here. Pop. There we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to put a piston at each of these locations. Pop. And we got that and that and that. Now we're going to come over here and we got that. Hey presto. So now what we want to do is yeah, let's build that up. Build a place to set our piston against. Now all we are doing here, this is not like how to build this particular mob farm. I built this in survival before. So I'm not trying to go, hey, here's how you build the mob farm. The mob farm is a pretty simple, basic design that I've built on many occasions. And if you're looking for info on how to build it, then, you know, it's not all that tough, really. So I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to go pop. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Pop. And we need the block all the way down there too. Let's get that. A block for it to push, and once we've done this, It is now time to go through and build the redstone line. The redstone line is pretty simple. We're just going to take it straight down. We're done with those. We don't need that. So we're going to go right here, 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 here. And all we need at each of these locations is we are going to need a repeater. You don't have to do a redstone repeater for this, but it's generally a good idea. Does that work? I don't know if that works. I think I need a redstone torch here. Okay, that'll be fine. And then we'll use redstone dust there, and then we need a repeater, and then we go pop, pop, pop. There's the redstone torch right there. Wait, if that actually... I wonder, does that power this? No, it doesn't. Okay. All right. So what we actually want here is we want don't need another command block here. Pop. And then under here, we want boom. And here's my redstone torch. Okay. So there's a redstone torch. That redstone torch is powering the next line over here. And okay, so we come all the way down here. This gives us a solid line all the way around. And what I need is to invert this part of the way around. So I'm going to go right there, and then over here we are going to have another piece of dirt and another redstone torch. So we're going to invert that line. And when we invert that line, It's going to run into here. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. And there we go. I'm going to pull that and pull that. Put that in, and I think that's everything we need. Yeah, we got it all the way around. There we are. So this is with no input at all. And what I want to do is now if I change the input signal at any place along here, that should no, it doesn't. It doesn't do shit. It doesn't do a goddamn thing. I just need to lean that up. That's all I need to do right there. And then that should give me the results that I need. No, it's not. It's not giving me the results that I need. It's not giving me the results I need at all. How did this circuit work? I've built this so many times, and every single time I forget how the fucking thing works. So I'm getting the signal over here, and what I want to do is okay, let's try that. And we'll come over here. It runs around here. We'll go. And there we go. There's that. Is that what I need? I think that's what I need. Let's put that there. That doesn't do shit. Let's put that there. Doesn't do shit. Does it? Yeah, doesn't do shit. Let's put it here. Should turn that off. And when it turns that off, then that comes on. So if I turn that off, but hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. That should turn that off. That turns that on, which turns that off. And if that's off, why is it still? It's because of the quasi power right there. So, boom. Okay. And now, okay. Okay. Okay, that's off. Okay. So grab that. Put there. That. And that. Pull that. Okay. So now, yeah, we've got, I think we've got everything we need. Okay, so that's open. Everything's open. And now, if I come over here and I go, hey, what if instead of that, now when I've turned that off, everything should now go off. Why isn't that off? Why isn't that one off? Okay. Then it goes around here and then turns off, and then it turns on, and then it turns off, and then it turns on. And I didn't run it all the way through. Okay. So that's where we want our power to come in, right there. So this is where we want the, let's use a lever just to illustrate here. So we'll put a lever here and turn the lever on. All of the pistons open and all of the water flows to the center. And I turn the piston off. All of it comes back in. Okay, so I'm gonna come from right here. And I'm gonna go, yeah, buddy. I'm facing east. Huh, yeah, there we go. We've got a bit of an issue there. And we got a dust cut there. So we're gonna go from right here and we're going to do fill -1, 16, 17, 1, 17, dirt. Bam. There we go. And now we've got a little spawning pad, and from here we want to make ourselves a we want to make an etho clock here. And that's relatively simple. All we need for that is we're going to need comparators. All right, we're going to need a little bit of redstone dust, and okay. So here's a hopper. I'm going to toss the zombie spawn egg. We're going to put our hoppers in this place, right there. And then here, we're going to have a comparator leading out, a comparator leading out. And we're going to have a block for that to run into, and a redstone dot coming out of that. And then here we are going to have a pair of sticky pistons. Do they got to be sticky pistons? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And then in here we will put, okay, if I remember right, it's 48 that gives this an appropriate. All right. Now I'm going to just seal this up. There we go. And that should give us an appropriate mob spawner up there. Oops. I knocked the cord out of my controller. There we go. There we are. And we should, in relatively short order, start seeing mobs dropping down. Unfortunately, we don't have Numblin's carpet mod to turn that up, but having created this, oh, we're in creative mode. I put it in survival mode. So put it in survival mode, and we should now start to see mobs spawning and being dropped down in here. And they should then immediately die. And that should produce Sculk. And after a while, that should produce a Sculk Shrieker. You know what? This, it occurs to me that, shit could spawn up here. Put it back in creative mode, and, we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna go up one. Over one, and which direction am I facing? South. Okay, that's so that's minus, that's plus. Okay, so we're going to do a fill minus 1, 17, and we're going to do 19 minus 19, 19, and we're going to do stone slab. Bam. That should do it. So we're going to slab the top, and that should work, because now Now we've got all of one space where something could spawn. Oh, we got a couple actually. So let's block these off so nothing can spawn on them. And then we should be fine. And yeah, right here. Slab off the top. Back down to the bottom and back into survival mode. And this should work just fine. Should. Actually, I've got like a bunch of places that shit can spawn. I have made no effort to spawn proof anything, so. So starting from here, let's go up to all right. Let's go up to, say, 196. If we go up to 196, then there shouldn't be any room for anything to spawn anywhere else. Okay, and oh shit, I don't have Nemblen's mod, so we'll just hang out here for a moment and see if we don't have some Sculk when we go back down. Now, the point of being this high up is to create just to move the spawning sphere to a location where there's no place else for mobs to spawn except in that location that I've created there. So I'm going to go back into spectator mode and I'm going to scoot down, and you can see we are starting to collect Sculk. We've already got some Sculk. We've got a creeper hanging out there. You can see all of this stuff that's landed here. And if I just hang out up here for a while, then more and more shit's gonna fall, and as more and more shit falls, as more shit falls, it's going to create more Sculk, and as it creates more Sculk, it's going to create Sculk sensors, and it's going to create Sculk shriekers. And I'm just going to hang out for a while, and we're going to see what happens. Basically, the idea here is once we have hung out up here for a while, And I did do a whole bunch of building in creative mode, but it's all pretty simple building. It's not a whole lot of stuff. It's not like late game. I think the most difficult thing to get is the redstone. And you're going to need a little bit of iron, and that's pretty much it. But everything else, I mean, it's like dirt and stone slabs and shit. And you could use cobblestone, you could use wood. There's all kinds of stuff that you could use. Anyway, hold on while I blow my nose. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to hang out up here. We've been, it's an hour and 6 minutes into the video, so let's hang out for like 4 minutes and just kind of chill and relax and think about why it is we want to make the warden spawn on the surface, which is a terrible idea. I shouldn't be trying to do this. What is the point of trying to do this? It's just going to make life more difficult. Man. All of that Sculk. There went an Enderman. He's poking around down there. Okay. So after we let this run for a while, this should produce some Sculk sensors and Sculk shriekers and all that sort of thing. I'm going to jump into Spectator Mode. Actually, let me jump into creative mode. And I will scoot on down here and have a look and see just how much. Okay, we've got we've still got no sensors. Yeah, this looks like this is a place where you're going to have to AFK for a while. But the mobs are falling and dying, and that is going to do the job over time. But yeah. Let's hang out for a moment, and we'll give this another 2 minutes, and we'll go down and see what's going on. Kind of figure out what is happening and how to how long it takes to actually produce a shrieker. See everything falling down over here. There we go. We got our first Sculk sensor. So that took like 4 minutes to get our first Sculk sensor. And that suggests that it's going to take about an hour, half an hour to an hour to get our first Sculk shrieker. So what do we need here? We need to, you need to kill a slime, you need to collect some iron, and you need to make your way into the deep dark, which means some caving, and you need to collect a single Sculk catalyst, which will require a silk touch hoe. Let's put it back in creative. Drop on down, see what we got. We've got a second Sculk sensor. We are starting to get meaningful collections of Sculk. And we are going to take a look a little bit later and see what we get in terms of experience for breaking these Sculk and whatnot. We'll give that a look. Just hang out here for a moment. And we'll scoot on down. Well, we had a skeleton either spawn down there or survive the drop. Pretty sure it spawned down there. That's more likely. I wonder if the mob farm blocking the light is enough to allow the warden to spawn. That is an interesting question. That is a question I should try to answer. Okay, I still have a bunch of stuff to do in the last week and a half of the month. I got like 10 things I need to go take care of. I need to do one a day, basically. And today was all taken off with this snapshot. Because this shit is cool. I had to take a look at the warden. I had to jump on this. Yeah. Back into creative mode. What do we got? Anything? Nope, nothing. Nothing meaningful. Okay. Wonder when we'll get a carpet mod that works for this. Or if we'll get a carpet mod that works for this. Numbun's the one that maintains this stuff, and since he's now working at Mojang, I don't know if he's going to maintain carpet mod. And if he doesn't maintain carpet mod, is carpet even going to remain viable? It sure would be neat if all the carpet commands made it into vanilla Minecraft, but you can hear him in there. Well, I don't know what to I don't know what to do while I'm sitting around waiting on this. Essentially, all I'm going to do is AFK at this point and see what happens. We are now at the 1 hour and 15-minute mark here, and we've got 4 Sculk sensors. By my reckoning, this should take another 20 or 30 minutes. So, yeah, I think I'm going to bail off of this right now, and I am just going to take note of the I'm just going to take note of the time, which is currently exactly midnight. And so I'm going to look and I'm going to see how long it takes for me to actually get the Sculk Shrieker, and I'll put that in the description for the video, and let you know how long that took. But I'm not going to make you sit here and wait for it. Okay, so do the little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that shit. Okay, bye.